The ANC Treasurer-General, Zweli Mkhize, told Cape Town Press Club on Tuesday that the private sector needs to put more effort into implementing the National Development Plan.
It is easier to understand the issues in the National Development Plan if you go back in terms of what is it that it's trying to solve. So amongst the issues that are most important here is the fact that we all agree that there's been a steady growth at about 3% of rate to reduce to 1.9 a year from the Reserve Bank, but if you go into the past, it was about 5%. It's nowhere near what we want. What we need is 7% upwards. Now it's happening in Africa, in Kenya, in Ghana, in Nigeria, and so on. And everybody keeps saying, yeah, why can't you grow like them? You know, like in a family, why can't you behave like so and so? It's one of the things that we get always challenged on. On the one hand, we need an increased investment into our economy. On the one side, there's a huge plan on infrastructure, railroad, harbors, reopening mines, access to mines, water, electricity, more dams. I think up to now about 7 dams have been constructed. More dams are going to be created so that there's access to more mines, more electricity, more power. But the point I'm making is that yes, we were late in rebuilding this, but they are on course and we're going in the right direction. Now, this is what we need to pick up the economy, and it's got to pick up. Now, the 2030 vision means, therefore, that the starting point is to say, let's build this economy. And the most important thing about it is that government has laid out an amount of investment, and therefore, I think at the moment the figure stands at about 3.3 trillion rand investment in the next 20 years. And that's never been done in the past, it's unprecedented. And that is where I think we need to actually begin to say, how do you partner with government so that we've got a similar commitment from private sector to say, okay, you're putting so much, this is how much we're going to put in. And I believe that it's an important issue because whenever we go everywhere else outside, the voice of the private sector of South Africa is very, very important, that the message should be, we are encouraging people to come and invest with us in our own economy. Because that is the economy that must be built to grow at a level that can begin to deal with unemployment, to deal with poverty level. The reason why we've got so much inequality is that the income levels of those who are engaged in gainful employment is increasing. But for those who are unemployed, they are increasing also. And unless you begin to get more of them, if we're able to employ the 5 or so million people who are unemployed, you would reduce the dependence on grants. You would also increase, you would actually reduce the inequality, and therefore you would also increase the whole, base on which the economy operates. And this is a very important priority for all of us. And we need all of us to participate and partner in the same spirit that we used in 1994 when we wanted to build a new country. We didn't say there are no problems. We said there are problems, but there's a lot we can do together. The fight against corruption it's got to be accelerated. Ensuring good governance, and we always make the point, good governance is about how everybody looks at the country and decides as to whether they can invest or not.